Hello, Louisville. Guess who's coming to dinner? All right now. I'm doing some technical things over here. Welcome to Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I am your host, Janice Carter Miller. And today I thought I'd just come on and let you know that I'm actually going to play last week's show again because I think it's just that important. I was talking about some marketing opportunities that I want to offer to small businesses, especially small women-owned businesses, because I'm all about empowerment. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to shoot straight to last week's show, and then I'm going to come back and give you a snippet of last week's dedication to the Black Six marker that's downtown on 6th Street. It was Mayor Fisher's final press conference, and they did a dedication upstairs and then unveiled the marker downstairs. Manfred Reed and Sherry Bryan Hamilton and Sam Watkins were there, and some of the attorneys that were there for the Black Six when they went through the whole ordeal back in 1968. So to start off, let's just go back to the show last week, which was all about Jantastic Productions, what's coming up, what kind of sponsorships, what kind of advertising, what kind of marketing that we can do, that's Jantastic Productions can do for your company. All right. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023 on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I am your host, Janice Carter Miller. And first things first. Cheers, darling. See, I have to look straight into the camera, because when you make a toast, you must look into the person that you're making the toast with. You must look into their eyes. You don't say cheers and be looking somewhere else or to your health. The toast is to you and that person. So this is from me to all of y'all. And welcome. So I take it that the new year was festive. We needed some festivities because we've had 2022. We're going to sweep that on out the door, and we're going to bring in some joy. We're going to bring in some joy, some prosperity, some love, some music, some education, and some information. So the year will be full because we need a little bit of all of that. Did you hear me? Some joy, some love, some prosperity, some expectations, some intentional manifestations of what we want this year to be. I plan to be very intentional this year because I'm watching my life play out before me. Not as much singing as I used to do, but looking forward to doing some singing. I have some things in place for the new year. But what I want to talk to you mostly about tonight, there is no guest. I am starting off the new year on my own. Just little old me and you. And one of the things I want to do as far as me and you is ask you, if you watch Guess Who's Coming to Dinner on Facebook, I need you to like us and or share us with someone else who may not know how to find us, because you find Guess Who's Coming to Dinner on Facebook, and I'm starting out differently, not Facebook first. Roku, under Jantastic Productions. That is the name of my company. Jantastic Productions with an S, because I produce more than one. Okay? Jantastic Productions is where you will find Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. It's also where you will find An Hour of Power with Pastor Jack Miller on every Sunday at 5 p.m. That's what we have going on at the beginning of 2023. But it's not all that's going to be going on Jantastic Productions. But Jantastic Productions on Roku, that's the name of our channel. Jantastic Productions on Facebook. Jantastic Productions channel is on YouTube. Now on YouTube, there's a little red box. Okay, just like you see that red box that says live. There's a red box like that on YouTube. And it says subscribe. Didn't ask you for a dime. Just push the button. Every now and then, if you look down at the bottom, there's a chat box. If you're looking to see the comments, or that if people are, who's coming on, who's watching me, if you just up and up meddling. But it's a wonderful thing when you meddling on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, because then you watch it. I won't say it's meddling, you just watch it. You can send me chats. You can make comments about the show. I'd like to know what you think about what I've been doing for the past, we're going on 3 years, but we're halfway through to, let me see, we started October of 2020. So October 21 was 1, October 22 was 2. So we're on our way. We're in our 3rd year. Okay. We're on our way. And when I said it's going to be all about Jantastic Productions tonight, and that is because I want to tell you what's going on. And Jantastic Productions is a company, which means it is my business. It's me and Pastor Jack Miller's. This is our brainchild. I've had Jantastic Productions for some time, but you know, you have to have a producer and a director. So now I might be the producer, but Pastor Miller is going to be directing. Okay. So saying that, businesses need to thrive and survive, and that's by generating income. And that's where everyone watching, and my target audience for this aspect of marketing for Jantastic Productions is I'm reaching out to women. Okay. I'm reaching out to women who own their own businesses. I'm reaching out to entrepreneurs, small businesses, small Black businesses that really need help. An example of a small business that might need some promoting because they're out and about trying to make their businesses work and grow, like a food truck. Like some of the vendors at the marketplace, at the Millionaire Marketplace. I hope you all really did good this year. First time being out to St. Matthew's Mall. I have to check in with Nashan and see how that all worked out. It sounded like it was going to be the place to be so that everyone could have a prosperous Christmas and bring the new year in rolling like a thunderstorm. If you notice this evening, I've got on my business hat because I need to take care of a little business on behalf of Jantastic Productions. So what I decided to do was to offer sponsorships on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Now, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner comes on twice a week. One show is live. One show is an encore of the live show. Okay. The live show is, as I mentioned before, on Roku channel, Jantastic Productions Roku channel. If I'm saying it too much, I have to say it so you can remember it. Okay. And my earrings was turned around. No, come on, back up here. Okay. Wrong one. I can't. When you're looking at yourself, you gotta do the opposite of what you see. Roku channel, Facebook, YouTube. I share with LinkedIn. I'm going to start more on Instagram. In about 3 months, I'll be ready. I'll be having some TikTok promos that will lead you back to the show on Mondays and Fridays. I have to use everything that's available to me. And if I've made it available to me, I'd like to make it accessible to you in your business. That's to become a sponsor. And if I'm on every week on Mondays live, every Friday as an encore, Monday's performance is the encore on Friday, both at 7 p.m. Okay, that's Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to be where I am to be a sponsor of the show. Okay. And in order to be, what the sponsorship entitles you to do is for me to have a promo spot on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner about your business, the name, where it's located, what your service is, and how to reach out to you. Either a phone number, your website, or your Facebook page, however you so choose. It's about a 30-second promo that will come on at the beginning of this show and at the end of the show. And you get all the exposures that I give, that I make sure Guess Who's Coming to Dinner has. Your brand will get that same exposure through Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, through Jantastic Productions. I hope you're understanding that. And if you notice down at the bottom, I now have a website. It's jantasticproductions.com. Everything starts tomorrow. I also have a business phone number. Area code is 502-759-0129. That's the business number for Jantastic Productions. After I get the email straightened out, then you'll be able to see the email address, all the social media pages at that website, jantasticproductions.com. Okay. And even our shows will be able to be streamed on the website. Okay. So someone might just be looking up the website on the internet. They will see where they can see clips of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And they might be seeing where your business is at the same time. So it goes back to that mantra that I've kind of had from the very beginning, that I want this show to help other people as far as gaining knowledge about services and resources in the community. but I also want it to be a situation that I help you, you help me. It's that kind of relationship. Everything, friendships and relationships should be the word reciprocal. I do for you, you do for me. But in order to find out more about the sponsorships, and if you're interested, just call that number and someone will get back in touch with you. I don't sit by that phone on a regular basis. I check it, I call you back. I promise, because that's how I do business. You have to follow through. The follow up is just as important as the setup. Set up and follow up. I can help you grow your business while you help me grow my business, then everybody should be happy. You know, I have a few things planned mid year, at least by June, to have to bring once a month a musical special to Jantastic Productions, probably on a different day. Because I can't. This is kind of like Jantastic Productions is the Roku channel is my own Netflix. I can produce something for you on Roku and get it out to the world because Roku has millions of followers. And because you got the Roku stick, you've got Roku TV, you got Roku's on smart TV, Roku's on Fire TVs and Apple TVs. The exposure is tremendous. And so that's why I'm sharing my platform with you. Okay? Help me, help you, help me, help you. Through sponsorships. Give us a call if you're interested. Also, want to have a segment about girlfriends. I wrote a musical about girlfriends. And being a singer, a lot of times people would say divas. I really didn't cater to the term divas. I didn't really want to be known as a diva because diva has some negative connotations to it. And I wasn't feeling that. I like the girlfriend aspect of the friends that I have that are singers in show business. Most of all of them were friends. I'm closer to some than I am to others, but we're all girlfriends. That's how I look at it. Because I've had 12 girlfriends to do my musical, Girlfriends. So I'm going to have do a girls' night out once a month as well. It will probably take the place of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I'm looking at maybe the third Monday of the month. It will be girls' night out, and it will be women doing it. I'll have girlfriends that may be in the music business. They may not be in the music business. I have friends that are doing things, making things happen in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world. And we're going to tune in with some of them and have them share their stories with us. That's one of my new additions to programming that I plan to bring to Jantastic Productions. It's called Girls Night Out. And it'll just be the girls kicking it, but we'll be sharing information either about how to start your business, about becoming an entrepreneur, about that book you want to write. You know, I've got girlfriends that have written books. How do you write your story? How do you tell your story? So these are some of the things we're going to talk about. And caregiving is going to be one of them. A lot of, not just women, but a lot of families are experiencing growing to that part where their parents are aging. and they're having to be caregivers. I have a documentary that should be coming out this year about caregiving. And it's something that we need to talk about because if you are in your 60s and 70s, you need to start preparing your children to be your caregivers. You know, it only takes one. Sometimes that one volunteers, sometimes that one is thrust into it with no say so whatsoever. That happens usually when there's a single child. Um, but caregiving is a really crucial part of our heritage. You may not think so, but you know we used to have the Madias and the grandmothers that lived with us, that helped to raise us. Some of us. I had a Madia, but she wasn't my grandmother. She was actually my second cousin, you know, but she looked after uh, my brother and myself when my mother worked when we were younger. And she was always Madia to us. Okay. Some people are fortunate to still have grandmothers. Grandmothers are a little younger now than they used to be. But the caregiving is an aspect of our life that I want to share with you what I know about it because I was my mother's caregiver for 6 years. She suffered with dementia, but it was a very beautiful experience to me and to my husband. And I think my mother would, if she were able to articulate, would say that she had the quality of her life was where the quality of her life had always been, no different. So we're going to talk about caregiving, some things that we're going to talk about this year that are very important. We're going to talk about our health, women about our health, men about your health, and that preventive care that you need to go and check out, that test that you don't like with them fingers, we know. But some things you have to do. It just depends on what you want out of life. If you want to live for a long time, then you need to take care of yourself. You know, it's very important. Women, we do exams like, you know, if I sneeze 3 times, I'm probably gonna go to the doctor. You know, but women, there are preventive measures that we take that we need to let our daughters and our granddaughters know about so they can take care of themselves. Okay. Men, you don't have to die young from prostate cancer. You don't have to die young from colon cancer, but you do have to go get checked out for it on a regular. Okay. So these are the things we're going to talk about. And there'll be, hopefully, it'll be an opportunity for some people to learn about something that they don't want to talk about because, you know, especially Black folks, a lot of things you don't want to talk about from within the house. You know, whatever happens in our house stays in the house. But sometimes things that happen in your house, you might need to share, if it's just even within your family. So we need to be a little bit more loving and trusting of one another within our families, within our circle of friends. And I'll probably be a little more open on this show. Not to the point that I'm going to tell you all my business. You can forget that one. But so just know tonight was about Jantastic Productions, sponsorships that are available to you as business owners or entrepreneurs that have small businesses and small budgets. I kept that in mind, you know, because this platform is one that has a wide reach. and I'm trying to use it to maximize it for Jantastic Productions. But along the way, I can carry your brand and give it exposure. Okay. So we have to invest in ourselves. So I just want you to keep that in mind. So this is the first Monday of the new year. And once again, Happy New Year. Get ready to take care of your business, handle your business, and do good business. We're going to talk about, I'm working on right now, getting my business certified. That's one of the things I had Miss Vernee Goatley on, and we talked about getting your business certified. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to get on the stick, get on the stick. All right. Get on the stick, get on your job, handle your business. Um, so we're going to be talking about that uh, in the weeks coming up. I've got Tony Morgan coming on from Las Vegas. She is a a mogul. I'm gonna call my girlfriend a mogul because she gets down with the real estate. Um, she's a risk taker. She was into the Bitcoin. It's worked out for her. She's now into red room therapy, I think she called it. She'll tell us what it is, how she got there. Um, and then we're going to have another girlfriend that I met in Las Vegas. Her name is Miss Bernadette Bascom. Bernadette is a world known singer. Bernadette had exposure with Stevie Wonder and was brought to the lounges in Las Vegas by her mentor, Mr. Sonny Turner. So Bernadette's coming on because see, Bernadette has got an app that's being made by drumroll Microsoft. And Bernadette teaches autistic children who either cannot speak, she teaches them how to sing. It's a touching thing to watch the reaction that her kids are having. I call them her kids because I know she calls them her kids, are having to this app, and that the parents are having to be able to have access to something that gives their children a voice that they did not have before. So we're getting that date. She was coming on next month. I've asked her to come on this month. I don't think I can wait because I think this is something that you need to hear about, know about. You might know somebody who needs the app, and I think it's on the market, or it's going to be in the market in the next week or so. By the time she comes on this show, I think Bernadette's going to have this app's going to be ready because there's a lot of hype going around about the app. I saw an interview that she did, and I'm looking to play that for you all when she's here, when you will see her live and in person on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. So I sent her a note today. I said, I don't think I can wait till next month. I need you by the end of the month. So let me know if we can make that happen. So Bernadette's going to be coming on. And I think I'm trying to, I had a couple of, and Mr. Tony Parrott from MSD is coming on. And we're going to talk about some of the problems that Louisvillians are having in the West, some of the things that MSD is doing for the West. Just going to talk about some things in general, how inclusion and how the civil unrest from 2020 took hold of the city. But the outcome has been that we have several, and I mean more than ever, CEOs and presidents of major organizations and corporations in the city of Louisville. I could name you almost 12 of them. So, I mean, I think that's the nucleus. That's our think tank, should be. And I would hope that maybe I can press the issue on that when he comes to talk. He's coming on the 23rd. And next Monday, I'm really hoping that that will be Tony's Monday. I think I messed up my scheduling, but I'll get it straightened out. But I hope that some of you who saw that, who were tuned in, I'm going to go back up here and gather my banner so I can show the website, jantasticproductions.com, the phone number 502-759-0129. If you have any questions, you're interested in having a spot on this show, we want you to come on at least for a month. That would be 4 weeks of airtime, and I've made it reasonable and cost efficient for you. So on that note, I'm going to say it's dinner time. Bon appetit. Guess who's coming to dinner? I'll see you on Monday. Ciao.